So I can't stay on for the whole hour. I have to my mom. Which is actually pretty relevant in relation to the other video that I had recorded myself walking around Walmart. And I was playing with the burritos. And I thought about how I wanted a burrito. When I was writing this post, I was putting together all the all my journals for my upcoming Pisces sequence project. But I was so proud of it that I was writing this essay on Facebook about it. Because how much I'm in love with myself I am. And the things I do, they're genius. Like, I don't know, like, I fucking blow my own mind sometimes. That's just like, God. I mean, if you don't mind me getting dirty for a minute, like, I don't know, I feel like I feel like I should be getting daily blowjobs for like just how fucking amazing my brain is. This is a thank you to the universe, from the universe. Or you know what? To make this about sex for like a minute. It's like just like a friend with benefits. You know what I mean? I feel like I was having this thought this morning because sex has been like fucking crazy in my brain lately. Also, like, it didn't just start with this, but the other day, my lady friend asked me, like, when her last period was. I don't know. And now your vagina's in my head. Throw the word ovulation out there. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, not everyone's going to agree. I would imagine that there are people out there that hear the word ovulation and the last thing they think about is sex. They're like, oh, fuck, no, hell no. But when the word ovulation comes up and like, I think I'm ovulating. What? I think I am too right now. Now I am. God. Yeah, but I was thinking about it this morning, and I'm like, I woke up with this thought. I'm like, oh, I mean, it's... Well, I mean, it's always there. I've been abstinent for 5 years. Of course it's there. I'm fucking man. I'm a human. Part for a minute, at least. But there's this, like, this picture story in my head. It's just all day. It's there. I get it. But it wants me to pay attention to it. And it's like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm not gonna go fucking begging. If someone needs it that bad, they can come beg me. Like, but it's like, it's all of my favorite things just going on loop. It's not even the things I don't, that bother me. But it's all of my favorite things just going in circles and circles and circles in my fucking brain. But over there, like, there's other things I'm focused on. But at the same time, it's like, you're trying to take my attention away. Like, why? What do you want me to do? I'm not going out hunting it down. My philosophy is, just like everything else, the opportunity will present itself when it's ready to present itself. I mean, like, again, what the fuck do you want me to do? I can't just snap my fingers. I mean, I can snap my fingers, but it's not, there's still nothing there. Now, gotta try again. Nope, still in the woods. It's like that thing. Got a scratch that you just can't itch. But I've also considered, like, I don't know, like, this is just coming to my head right now, is that if sex was reintroduced into my life again, it probably would take up, I feel, I could be wrong, but I feel like it could take up a lot of time. I could be wrong. I'm in a different place now than I was when it was in my life. But I also don't have a place to do it. And no one to do it with. Well, that's what I mean. Is like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to think about it? Okay. Let it rip. I'll be doing my other shit. It's only got an hour. Less. About an hour. So we're not gonna go walking in circles. We're gonna go to the rings. And then try to be home before she is. So now what? What do I need to talk about? Pisces. Oh, this is gonna be the fucking 7th one I do. I mean, I already basically know what I'm getting myself into. reading my journals backwards, kind of like what I was doing the other day. Exactly what I was doing the other day. The exact same thing. I mean, I have all the results I need, right? Or no, maybe not. I mean, I did 7 of them. Or I did 6 of them so far, 6 full sequences. And I'd say that every single sequence had a completely different lesson than the one before it. So this one should be interesting. Because it's also my descendant. Pisces is my descendant. So this might actually give me some kind of clarity on exactly what the fuck that means. Because when people know you practice astrology, they ask you questions, and if you can't answer it, it makes you question yourself. But I also... Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that actually makes sense now. Descendants who you grow out of as you grow into your ascendant. And then you combine the two of them together. But that's getting into like dragon astrology, which is a little bit more complex. But basically what you're doing is you're marrying the best parts of the best and worst parts of two opposing signs that kind of contradict each other, but they also complement each other at the same. It's kind of like that's kind of the objective with working with the lunar nodes, is to take two opposing signs and then merge them into a third one. Because each sign is kind of like a conscious archetype, like a mindset, like a specific mindset that has qualities to it, positive and negative. And the idea is to tap into those parts of yourself and nurture them, to bring them back online. Because some of them, sometimes because of societal programming, we have a way of demonizing certain things. So the idea is to take the demonic label off of the bad and start to see it as something more positive or negative. So the next batch of journals is going to be the Pisces sequence, which is then going to be followed by the Virgo sequence, which is the opposing sign, which is also my ascendant. And the cool thing about it is that they're going to be telling the same story from two different perspectives, but they're happening parallel to each other. Yeah, like with Virgo, Pisces is the fish. It's like very intuitive. That's the intuitive nature. It's also representative of like being able to dive into yourself and learn to observe it with an objective perspective after feeling through it. Virgo tends to be not mistaken, but commonly like lumped into this notion of being of service to people, which it's not that it's not, it is, but not necessarily to other people. Not always. I mean, it can. Virgo gets associated with the Virgin, but the original meaning for the word virgin was sovereign. So it's kind of like nurturing yourself back into a state of sovereignty by exploring the deeper hard of the reach places that are inside of you. Because once you go deep enough into yourself, you kind of have to trust your intuition that you're not going to die, that you're not going to drown, which is hard because all of your logical senses are telling you, don't do this, do not do this, this is so bad, this is the worst idea you've ever had. But it's also good to recognize that the parts of you that are saying that are like trying to convince you against doing that kind of work, those are the parts of you that would benefit the most from it. But they're reliant on external validation of one form or another because of the degree of self-loathing that they exercise, which sometimes is difficult to see but that's where the importance of self-inquiry comes into play, because if there's a part of you that's telling you to not explore a part of you, why? Why don't you want me to look behind that door? What's in there? Oh, nothing good. Nothing good. It's bad for you. Bad for you, bad for me. Bad for me or bad for you? What if it's good for me but bad for you? What if bad for you is good for me? And considering that I'm the one in charge, then maybe it's best that you just stand aside and let me see what it is that you're hiding. Because if it wasn't important, then you wouldn't be standing guard, right? So logic would dictate that since you're standing guard in front of that door and you don't want me to look in it, that kind of tells me that you're hiding something from me. But considering what we were just talking about, and a question I had asked myself earlier, I don't know if you heard that one, but I got a feeling that what you're hiding is kind of what I need so that I can accomplish something I've been trying to work on. I got you. I know exactly what we're doing. Alright. You can sit right there. Watch if you like it or not. Not bad timing. I don't like to push it. The fact that I can even do that. There's a couple pull-ups. Well, with one arm, so it's not really easy. Fucking looks cool though. Feels cool. Five's usually like the limit. Sometimes I might push for 6, but I look at it like, Ray, you can do 5. I need your arm. You win. If you weren't healthy, you wouldn't be able to do that. Nice stretch. Stretch to get some of the kinks out. It's kind of like yoga, right? So you do yoga so you get all fucking angry. And you let out that fucking fire. So it's kind of the same idea. It's stretch till it hurts and then just fucking sit in the pain. Sometimes I like to see myself destroying things, but this time was different. This time it was sex. With that fun kind, like the kind that Tyler Durden and Marla Singer were doing in that one scene. When you had the gloves and the falling off the bed like that, I'm cool with that. I had that happen once, fell off the bed. A lot of rolling around. That was one of those good ones, like after you're done, it's like, ugh. Oh shit. That was like a fucking marathon. That's when you sleep like a baby afterwards. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I got a little creative. Jesus. Where was I? Just got this sudden desire for Stevie Nicks. Man. Alright, where was I? All horned up, right. Yeah, but I think it's also mating season. saw Deadpool. Nah, I mean, I wasn't really talkative in Walmart either. I don't know, I'm just trying to wonder if I'm kind of over this right now. Like, alright, done now. Because I feel like there's not really much more I can do. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, well, that's why I needed Stevie on, because I needed Stevie to kind of. Huh. Thanks, Stevie. That's good advice. I trust you too. Yeah, it's kind of what I needed that. It's a good station. Yeah, I wasn't never a fan of Hole. I was more Nirvana. Hole was more for the girls. I just recently started listening to them maybe 2 summers ago. I was doing an experiment with trying to get to know my sister better without talking to her. So I started listening to all the music that she used to listen to when she was younger. All Riot Girl stuff. That makes sense. I just saw my. I forgot about them. Trophy. What? Hey, listen, I didn't say every single one of these was gonna be a fucking. Well, I mean, there's also that to consider. It's like, my worst days are my best days in disguise. Voices Carry by shit. Till Tuesday. Al Jorgensen claims that this song is about him, or at least in part. Because he used to date her. Yeah, I'm only familiar with 3. I'm gonna talk about all the other ones. I do realize I'm a good person, right? There, why? Nah, it's something my sister said. Oh, it's because I talk about my toxic parts, and people associate toxicity with negativity. I knew what I meant by it. Do you want to do anything with this, by the way? You and me. 'Cause I do. Yeah. I just heard in my head. Yeah, but you have to be my Facebook boyfriend too, because I want those other bitches to know that they can't touch it. Makes sense. I know where it's coming from. Yeah, sure. Fuck. I think they're more of a fucking nuisance than anything else, anyway. But I think like that's because most people just suck all the fun out of things sometimes. I don't know if it's intentional, but I think it's also sometimes just for some external validation. But hence the importance of self-validation. Got like 15 minutes. We can do so now I'm trying to figure out, like, are we waiting on me? Well, maybe. That does kind of make sense. So what do you want to do with this? Do you want to do something with it? Yeah. What do you want to do? Nurture it. Grow it. Build it. Like a little spark. Let's keep it alive, yeah? Here's a good topic of conversation for dinner. Oh, over dinner. Yeah, but is that something you're supposed to do, or is that something you're supposed to wait for? Well, I mean, I guess. If we're living in a universe where we're waiting on me to do the things, you can't be on the receiving end until you give, right? It's like chess. I mean, technically life's a chess simulator. Or chess is a life simulator. It doesn't have to be war. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Well, what do they say about pushing? Pretty tree. No, I'm just letting the music talk. I'm listening to the music right now. It's telling a story that I can relate to. Monolithic by the Cults. I need to see you. I don't know, I've never heard that one. I mean, I can see it though. That would do wonders for my ego. I mean, more than just that, but. Nah, feelings mutual. But I don't know, there's rules I gotta follow, and like one of the rules is like, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna happen. No matter how hard you push it, so. I mean, all you gotta do is, all you really can do is let the wave fucking kind of crash over you. No, because what my mind is telling me to do is reach out to my lady friend and be like, what do you want to do with this? Can we talk about it over dinner? The dinner you owe me. Not my words. Technically there's two, but I mean, I'm also the type to split hairs. I haven't even agreed to a second one yet. Well, technically, I guess that would kind of be the third. Well, I don't think one person paying for the other person is required for a date to be a date. Technically. Well, it's actually the one she asked me out, so it's like I always get told no. It's not true. Something. And it's never no. It's more, I can't right now. It's very trying on me sometimes, but it's like, But when that inside voice comes in, it's like that's the point. Because if you can overcome it, then therein lies the benefit of it. That's how it grows. It's also like building up an immunity to codependency. So I can get very codependent. But I also see a positive side of codependency too, because I think twins and mates, they're supposed to be codependent on each other, which is kind of the point. Co and interdependent. This is a form of codependency. It's the same thing. It's painted with a different brush. That's part of the whole letting go thing too, is because in my brain it's going, oh, you have to do this. If you don't do this, you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out. But that's an example of allowing fear to control the situation, right? Because most of the time that we do things, it's because we're afraid that we're gonna lose something. So we gotta act. But then in like doing so, what you do is you actually perpetuate the thing that you're afraid of. But it's kind of like reverse self-sabotage in the sense that instead of like intentionally fucking yourself up, which I don't know who came up with this idea. It's a terrible idea. It's a terrible way of looking at it. That you're subconsciously working against yourself. Who came up with that? Has anyone ever considered that maybe you're subconsciously like setting yourself up for the future? It doesn't even make any sense. Well, neither does the idea of you setting yourself up for failure, unless that failure is meant to teach you a lesson. Ah. What? Basic humans. Fail so that you can learn something, and then the next time that the opportunity presents itself, that you do it differently to see. Because also consider, I mean, how many times have you done the same thing over and over and over and over again? We call it insanity. That's how Einstein defined it. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, right? What if you do things over and over again because you're expecting the same result over and over again? This way you can be sure about what it is that you're doing. All right, no, this definitely does not work. Stop, bud. Love that. I'm just... All right. I think after that, I'm kind of satisfied. Yeah. Magic? Yeah, no, that was magic.